Next participant is Kitchen Robotics. The stage is yours. Please share the screen and introduce yourself.
Thank you. Do you have my screen?
Yeah, hi.
Okay, very good. So hi everyone, I'm Zev from Kitchen Robotics Israel, and it's a real pleasure to be here today. Thank you all for your time. Kitchens haven't changed in centuries. They are exactly the same as they've been for so long. Chopping, cooking, cutting, washing, drying, again and again. It's the same old problems, the dull and repetitive manual labor, it's high intensity, the poor profit margins, which make this industry such a great challenge to succeed in. The lack of scalability, quality issues, and hygiene difficulties as well. This market is undergoing a massive disruption as we speak, with dark kitchens or restaurants geared towards takeaway with no brick and mortar locations. They're popping up all over the world in a market estimated to pass $1 trillion in the next 5 years. Virtual restaurants and restaurants that had no previous branding. And of course, the DSPs that are taking up such a large chunk of the profitability are really changing the way this market operates. So we're introducing Bistro, the first robotic dark kitchen. At 2 by 3 meters, it freshly prepares and cooks 60 dishes per hour, and the meals are ready just in time for your order. We have 40 ingredients capacity, which can handle dry, solid, semi-solids, liquids, etc. Once the dish is prepared, the pot rolls down to the serving area, where the employee can package it for takeaway or dish it for service. And then the pot goes into the cleaning unit, where it's automatically and hygienically cleaned after every single round of cooking. It's a very cost-effective solution. It reduces employee count typically by over 50% and significantly reduces labor costs. It has a minimal footprint and so is an excellent solution for food trucks. It fits in a 20-foot container. It allows restaurants to scale quite easily and rapidly from one location to another. Installation takes less than 1 day. It integrates with all major takeaway DSPs and handles supply ordering, etc. Consistency is one of the main points I would stress because it's emphasized by every single culinary expert we've worked with. Having the dish taste the same no matter which shift is running or which location or branch restaurant this is in. So the Bistro handles that very, very well. It's a low capex expenditure, affordable for the industry at under $7,500 per month with no additional payments. And of course, our proprietary software suite handles order prediction, waste prediction, cost management, and a lot of AI behind the scenes in that one. As far as the roadmap, we had a really, really strong finish for Q4 of 20. We opened our assembly plant in the US, and our first units are actually rolling out as we speak. So this is an incredible month for us here at Kitchen Robotics. And we're entering a pilot phase with a very, very major player in the food industry in the United States. Q3 and Q4 are geared towards expansion along the East Coast of the US. And we'll take it from there. The sky's the limit. I'm happy to answer any questions you may have. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Is your business model purely on the monthly payment, or is there some other model that you're entertaining?
So our business model is geared towards a subscription method. We do not sell it as a one-time fee.
Would you describe it to us, please?
The subscription model? Yes, yeah. It's $7,500 per month, and that fee includes the support, the installation, the software suite. Some of the benefits I didn't have time to mention are the software automatically generates the web page. It helps you and guides you through inputting the ingredients into each recipe. And once you've selected, say you're setting up your dark kitchen menu, you enter the different recipes. Your culinary expert or chef enters your the different recipes into the database, and you publish your website, which our software assists you greatly in doing, and you're ready to go. We've had customers interested who sent us recipes.
It's a baseline subscription, not a volume-based or activity-based subscription. It's a flat.
So it's the monthly fee, and of course, if this were a large player, then we could discuss, a different contract type.
Okay, got it. What's the reliability of the machine? A lot of moving parts, a lot of nasty stuff going on there. What's the mean time between failure for your machines?
Yeah, so that's also a question that we receive quite a bit. Most of the moving parts are by Festo, very, very well-known company with very, very low MTBF, mean time between failures. Some of these moving parts are in assembly lines across the world, for 20, 30 years at a time. So we're not concerned about that.
Okay. Any other questions?
What's the typical market you go in? This is not mom and pop. This is more of a franchise, somebody with multiple units. Is that what you're going for?
So yeah, dark kitchens, and the US as a reference has them as a really, really growing market of dark kitchens, but not only the United States. You have them across the board. You have them in the UAE, in Asia, everywhere. And this significantly can reduce their prep time for each meal and, of course, the operating costs. So dark kitchens are a main focus. And I can share that we've had quite a lot of interest from regular restaurants that are looking at reducing labor costs. Because if you put this in, the bistro is a great fit for many, many verticals. It's a perfect fit for transportation hubs, for hospitals, for university campuses. So, really it's endless. You can imagine endless places, locations that would be a good fit for this.
What's your exit approach? How does this company exit?
Okay, so basically we're looking at growing our sales over the next year and successfully completing our pilot, and then we're going to be entering a much more significant phase with distribution in different geographical locations. And I think then we'll be ready to more discuss the exit.
Without mentioning the money and how much you're raising and so forth, I'm looking at your profile. You're raising a ton of money for a pre-revenue company. Help me understand that.
Okay, well, we've raised money, most of which has been spent, most of which we are spending, hasn't been spent on R&D, because we are really, really aiming at solving a lot of the problems that we anticipate early on, okay, in the research stage before we hit the pilot.
I got all this. The amount of money you're raising compared to your stage is very high. How do we bring them together?
How do we bring them together? Well, I'm happy to take this discussion offline with you if possible.
Fair enough. Yes, sir. Thank you.